Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. Today we are predicting some more Rocket League, some more RLCS. This time around it is the North American Winter Open, the first winter regional in North America. And we are going to not hang around too much this time because I feel like these prediction videos go on a little bit too long with me sometimes. So we're just going to get stuck right in with it. If you are enjoying the videos on this channel so far and you haven't subscribed, then please do subscribe. I would really appreciate it, especially if you're returning to the channel. Subscribing really helps me out. And if you are returning and you haven't subscribed, then you might as well. It's free, so you might as well. Anyway, let's get straight into this. Group A, over here. First match is Genji and Koi. And now, Koi is formerly Rogue. It is a similar roster, still with Gyro and Aqua, and their new player, Knight, their new third. I think they will be a pretty solid team. I do rate Gyro, and obviously Aqua. We're still kind of waiting for his full potential to be released. He's still a really good player anyway, don't get me wrong. But I feel like there's a lot of hype around Aqua, or was. And I think we're still kind of waiting to see his full potential come out. But I still think Genji are the favourites, or definitely one of the favourites, to take the first regional here in North American, in the North American Winter Split. And I think here they'll start off strong with a sweep. I don't think Koi, formerly Rogue, will take a game there from Genji. Next up is Complexity versus Dignitas. Again, Complexity looking really good actually, and it's about time because I rate all three of their players. I think Razeball's still pretty underrated, and I really rate CRR as well. And of course, AJG, their third, is also a really good player, a really talented player. So I think they're going to be really strong here. And I think this is going to be another sweep, personally. I think we're going to start off with 2 sweeps in the round 1 matches for Group A. Round 2 matches then, Genji against Dig. Again, I'm just going to put a sweep because I think it will be. I think there's going to be some sweeps for this Group A. I really do believe that. I think Genji are just going to be really strong. I don't think they're going to let off the gas. They're the most consistent team in the world at the moment in RLCS. And I just can't see them letting off the gas anytime soon. At all. Complexity and Koi next up. I think Complexity will take this game, but I do think Koi will take a match. I think that'll be our first game where we don't see a sweep with Complexity and Koi. 3-1 for that one. Genji and Complexity in the round 3 matches. Now this is going to be a bit more of a closer match. I think Complexity are a really dangerous team, and I do think they'll take it to Genji. I don't think they're going to beat Genji. But I'm going to have it going to 5. I think it will be a close match. I do believe it will be a close match, but I think Genji will just have that clutch factor about them and pull through when they need to most. Next match is Dig, or Dignitas, against Koi. By the way, I forgot to mention, obviously, Genji, Dignitas, Appjack against his former team. Obviously, that's not the same roster, but this is former org. Just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, Dig against Koi. I think this is going to be a close one, actually. I think these two teams are pretty similar level. I think maybe quite a few people would probably have Dig over Koi, but I'm going to go the other way and say Koi over Dig. There we are, 3-2. I just want to quickly check the closed qualifier results here. So yeah, Dig finished a bit better than Koi did in the closed quals. But I don't. Again, this was like a bit of a mix-up. I mean, I didn't expect Axel to be just about scraping through. I thought they would be going through easily. So, yeah, I think a lot of these teams they're very much on the same page as each other. They're very, very close. So yeah, we're going to see some teams taking some games all around. I mean, it's not going to be all the same. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, back to the group stages. Right, we've done Group A. That's how I've got it finishing there. Genji at the top. Complexity second, Koi third, Dig going out and not taking a series, unfortunately. Group B next up, FaZe against Knights. I think we're going to be starting off with a sweep once again. I'm going to have FaZe sweeping Knights there. Furia against Shopify. I think Furia is still a bit of a question mark. Obviously, they're going to be good, right? You know they're going to be good, but it just depends how good. And are they going to be closing out games as dominant as they used to? Because they haven't been really in the near past. Can they do it in the near future? I'm not too sure. I'm going to obviously rate Furia high, no doubt about it. But I think Shopify are a really dangerous team. I'm still going to have Furia winning, but I'm going to have it going to 5. I think Shopify will take them to 5. I believe Shopify have got the better of Furia in the past as well. So we'll see what they can do here. I'm going to have Furia winning that one, personally. Next up is FaZe v Shopify. I think Shopify will take another game here. But I think FaZe, as always, will be too strong for most of the opposition that they come up against. So 3-1 for FaZe. Furia Knights next up. I think Furia take this as well. But I am going to have 3-1 for this game as well as the last game. Next match, FaZe v Furia. See, now I think these are the type of games where Furia actually thrive. When they're coming up against the best teams, they seem to really thrive, especially Yan. Do I think they could cause an upset here? It will be tight. It will be tight. I'm going to go the boring route, though, and say they're not going to cause much of an upset. I don't think it would be an upset if Furia won this necessarily. I think people will obviously lean towards FaZe winning it, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Like, it wouldn't be crazy if Furia did win, you know, because it's Furia. And I've got it going to game 5 there, but I think FaZe will take it. Next up is Shopify against Knights. Shopify are the strongest team in the closed qualifier. They came out 3-0 and on top. And I think they're going to continue to be pretty strong here. And I think they're going to beat Knights. And I'm going to have it as 3-1 as well. I think that'd be pretty comfortable. So here's Group B then. FaZe at the top. 3-0 in game series. 9-3 in games. Sorry, 3-0 in series, 9-3 in games. +6 goal difference. Furia second. Shopify third. Knights at the bottom of Group B. Group C is next, and we have V1 against Acrew. Always forget how to say this team name, so do apologise if I'm absolutely butchering it throughout this video. Correct me in the comments if I am wrong. Version 1 against Acrew. I'm not... It's tough with V1 because we haven't really seen them play yet. Well, we haven't seen them play at all, really. Any tough matches. Since the whole drama with Com leaving and then suddenly coming back because Rise trolled everybody. Yeah, I'm not too sure about V1 because of that. I'm really not too sure. I hope the team vibes are good because it's good to have V1 up there all the time. You know, they always throw a spanner in the works for other teams. I'm going to have them winning this, but I'm going to have it... We'll give Acrew a game. I think V1 will win that one reasonably comfortably. G2 against Axel. Now, Axel... I'll just flick back over to the closed qualifier results here. As you can see, Axel, as I said earlier, they did finish 8th. Just 1+ in games difference here. And yeah, I rate Axel. I thought they would do a bit better than this in the closed quals. I still rate Axel. And I think they will do better here in groups. I think there's less pressure for them to perform. So I think they will do better. I'm still going to have G2 winning this, but I'm going to have it going to game 5. I think that would be a tight affair. V1 against Axel next. Now, again, I'm a lover of Axel. I rate them. And I think they can definitely throw a few shocks out there, especially against the big names. And I think this is going to be one of them. I'm going to have Axel winning this 3-1. A lot of people won't like that, but that's my opinion. So let me know what your opinion is below. G2 against Acrew. God, I'm definitely butchering that. But yeah, G2 against this team. G2 are going to win this, and they are going to sweep. I think G2 will still be pretty strong. They always come out pretty slow, but I think they'll be pretty strong regardless. V1 against G2. So I feel like this group could just be what I said earlier, teams taking games off other teams, and then those teams that are losing are taking games off teams that they shouldn't be beating. I think it's just going to be a bit of a mix. So, I was going to put V1 to win, but I'm kind of talking myself out of it now. Yeah, I'm going to go with G2. I don't think V1 will win that. We'll have it going to game 5 though. And Axel Acrew here. A little bit of a rivalry between these two on the Twitter timeline that I've seen recently. For me, the team that's going to come out on top is Axel. And I think they're going to be pretty comfortable doing it as well. We'll have 3-1 there. So Group C then. G2 on top. Axel second. V1 third. Purely because I'm unsure how they're going to perform. I'm unsure what the team vibes are like. They're probably going to completely prove me wrong and go 3-0 in this group. But I'm not sure what it's like there. Of course, they're going to say the team vibes are fine, blah, 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 blah. They need to show it. They need to show it on the pitch. So we'll see how that goes. I've got them finishing third. and Akru rounding out the bottom of the group there. Group D next up. SSG against Matey. M80, Matey. I assume it's Matey, right? It's gotta be. Anyway. SSG are going to win this one. And it's going to be a 3-1 win for SSG. I think SSG are going to be pretty strong. I hope. They haven't quite hit the heights that we've expected just yet. They haven't really improved since changing up the roster. I don't think they've got worse. I just don't think they've really improved either. It would be nice to see an improvement. And I think it could start here. Next up, NRG against Optic. I'm not sure about Optic either. I really rate AJ on Optic, but I'm really not sure about Rattles on Magic Bear and how they're going to do. Obviously, they are part of the drama that I was talking about over at V1. Magic Bear was looking to be kicked. It was looking like it was going to be kicked for Com. And obviously none of that happened, so they brought Magic Bear back in. For me, that just sounds really awkward. Yeah, you got to try and put it behind you, but how much can you put that behind you when you know both of your teammates wanted you kicked? Well, I assume both of them wanted him kicked. Maybe AG didn't. I don't know. I feel like Rattles would have been sort of the front man for that. But yeah, I don't think, same as V1, I don't think it's going to be good for team morale at all. And I think NRG will win this 3-1. I think NRG as well are going to be, I think they're going to be better than they have been. I don't think they're going to be setting the world on fire, but I don't think they're going to be, they're just going to be there, you know, they're going to be there. They're going to be taking games off people, but they're going to be losing games as well. SSG against Optic. Again, straight away. I don't see any other. But yeah, I think SSG will win that comfortably. They've got the better of Optic so far since the whole roster changes, and they've been beating Optic. So I don't think this is going to be any different. I think SSG will comfortably win that one. NRG against Matey. I think NRG will win this. I have no doubt in my mind, but will it be a sweep? Yeah. We'll give NRG a sweep. Let's give NRG a 3-0. There we go. Okay. SSG against NRG next. I think this will be tight. I do think NRG are going to do well in groups. I think they'll be tight. I'm going to have SSG just taking this one over NRG though. I think this is SSG's group. I think it's a pretty straightforward. I mean, there's some big names here. I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy group for SSG, but for them, for how good they are, I think they'll be okay. Because there's a lot of question marks around NRG. Same with Optic after the whole roster mania thing. So yeah, I think SSG are going to be pretty comfortable here and finish top. Optic against Matey. There could be an upset. There's potential for an upset, but I think Optic will win that. I'll give a game to Matey, but I think Optic will win that. I think AJ will pop off and to secure that win there. AJ obviously Optic's best player. I think there's no doubt about that. He's the guy that they're relying on to pop off. So if he can do, which I believe he will, then I think Optic will just about get out of this group. So yeah, SSG at the top, NRG second, Optic third, Matey at the bottom. I think every group, I've got a team going out 0-3. So unlikely, to be honest, but we're going to stick with it anyway. Playoffs then. Obviously, Dig, Knights, Matey and a crew out, 13th to 16th. Round 1, best of 5, Fury against Optic. I can only see this going one way. Sweep for Furia in the first game of the round 1. Axel against Koi. This is a nice little matchup, actually. Axel against Koi, formerly Rogue, in case you didn't hear me say that earlier. I like this. This could be a solid little game. I'm going to have it going to 5 as well. But I'm going to have Axel taking the win, obviously, because I am an Axel believer. Complexity against V1. I think Complexity will win this. I think in the past I would have had V1. But I'm sort of leaning towards the V1 not being as good as they were. Or the team morale not being quite there. Again, they all have very strong mentals on that team, especially Calm. So I think the Torment and Beast Mode can put behind them the whole roster moves that were going to happen that didn't happen. Obviously, they'll be fine. They're going to be strong. I'm leaning towards, like I said, that not being the case. So we'll see, though. We will see. I might be completely proven wrong, or I could be right. But I'm going to go with Complexity winning this. And I'm going to go 3-1 as well. I don't think it's going to be all that close. Okay. It's going to be a tough prediction here. NRG against Shopify Rebellion. Rebellion will know that they can win this game against the NRG that aren't quite performing the way they used to. Do I believe though? Do I believe in the Rebellion? Gonna upset a lot of people doing this, but I'm gonna have Rebellion winning that against NRG. It's gonna go to 5. I hope NRG prove me wrong, to be honest. I really do. This isn't necessarily bad, but NRG are going to want to be at least in the quarterfinals. Yeah, it's not good for NRG. It's not good if they don't make it out of round 1 in the playoffs. But I'm going to go for an upset, and I'm going to have Rebellion winning that in 5. Again, we'll upset a lot of people, and I do hope NRG prove me wrong, because I feel like they're a team you need up there. You know, you need players like Justin, Swishy, and Garrett, all 3 of them. You need them up there. Big names, a lot of fans. You know, you just need that. You need that kind of thing there at the top of NA, and then hopefully getting into. You need them at majors as well. You know, so obviously they need to do better than this if they want to start making majors. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with the upset. Okay, first quarterfinals matchup: Genji Furia. This one is mental. It's tough. I don't want to just go boring and say Genji are going to win everything. And I think Furia, when it comes to playoffs, they're arguably one of the most dangerous teams there is to come against. But just Genji, we're talking about the full major champions, you know? Oh, this is tough. This is real tough. I'm going to go against what most people would do and have Furia winning this one against Genji. Probably the dumbest thing I've done in this video. Feel free to call me out for it when Genji beat Furia or when Genji make it out of quarters. That's absolutely fine. But I'm going to have to go try and mix it up a little bit here. I don't want to go too boring. SSG against Axel in the next game. Again, I think this could be a tight one as well. I really do. Oh man, do I go for another upset and just annoy everybody? Have Genji and Space Station going out in the quarterfinals? Yes, I do. I'm going to have Axel taking that one. People are going to be looking at me like, what is this idiot doing? Why has he got Axel in the semis? Look, call me out for it when it doesn't happen, okay? I'm happy for that. But we're just going to go for an entertaining look here. And I do believe these teams can win these games. I fully believe that. Next up, FaZe against Complexity. You know what? I think Complexity can win this. I think Complexity are going to be so dangerous. I really believe that. They're going to be so much better than they were. And I'm going to have them winning this. Oops. I'm going to have them winning this over FaZe. Again, feel free to call me out when it doesn't go this way. But I've got Complexity beating FaZe in the quarterfinals. G2 against Rebellion next up. I think Rebellion are a really good team. Of course, I've got them beating NRG. But I think G2 will be too strong, and that'll be the only sweep in the quarterfinals. Okay, semi-final matchups then. Furia against Axel. I think Axel, obviously, at this point, are going to be on a high. This is going to be, if they do get this far, which is unlikely, and again, feel free to call me out when they don't. But if they do get this far, they're going to be buzzing, right? But I think this is where it will come to an end if they do get this far. I think Furia will win this. I think they'll win it pretty comfortably as well. So Furia beating Axel in the semis, and then Complexity against G2. Ooh, tough. Tough. I'm going to go for an upset. That's just going to really annoy everybody to have Furia and Complexity in the grand final. Oh my god, what have I done? I can't reverse it now. I'm sorry, I can't reverse it now. What have I done? But we're going with it. We're going for the entertainment factor here. Extremely unlikely. Probably extremely stupid. Again, feel free to call me out for it when it doesn't happen. Furia and Complexity in the grand final. Definitely not going to happen, but we're going to roll with it. I believe the South American players will make it to the grand final. Furia against Complexity. Who's going to take it all? I am going to have Complexity taking it all. There we go. That's what we're going with. I wonder how many people are still watching this video. I actually would love to know how many people are still watching this video at this point, like when it goes live. After a day or whatever. I wonder how many people actually stuck around this far. If you did, and you think I'm an idiot, let me know below. But be friendly about it. We're entitled to our opinions. If you don't agree with this, which is likely, let me know what you think is going to happen. Who do you think is going to win the first regional, the winter split in North America? I have Complexity beating Fury in the final. Who do you have beaten in the final? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, and you've been watching all my other videos, like I said at the beginning of the video, do consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot. It really helps me out. Hopefully I don't lose too many subscribers after this video. I hope I don't lose any. I hope you can all appreciate that it's just an opinion and that I'm going for some sort of entertainment factor here. But if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment below as well exactly what you think about this video and what your predictions would be. And as always, I will speak to you all very soon.